Hi everyone, welcome to my presentation. My name is Lindsay Carricker and I'm a dietetic intern for Nicholls State University. Today I'm going to talk about hydration for exercise. The main points in this presentation include how dehydration affects the body, what the signs of dehydration are, how to properly hydrate for optimal performance, and some helpful techniques to prevent dehydration. There are many who place hydration behind fueling the body with food when they are exercising. But just a reminder, we can live longer without food than we can water. So hydrating the body is crucial. The USADA, or the U.S. Anti-Doping Agency, is a well-known organization for Olympic athletes. They say as little as a 2% loss in total body weight during exercise can impact athletic performance. So this additionally highlights the importance of hydration. So maybe now you can grasp the concept of how sensitive our bodies are to a lack of fluid intake. Now I'll kind of explain why that is. If the body is dehydrated, that essentially means that physiologically there is a decreased blood volume which causes the body to work harder than it should. A decreased blood volume means there is a decrease in blood flow to the heart and a decreased amount of oxygen to the muscles. This can cause exhaustion, which impacts performance, and it also decreases the rate in which the body excretes toxins and other waste byproducts created during exercise. Here are some early signs of dehydration to monitor when exercising. They include thirst, flushed skin, early fatigue, increased body temperature, increased heart rate and breathing, and an increased perception of effort, and a decreased exercise capacity. Late signs of dehydration to keep an eye out for when exercising are dizziness, increased weakness, and labored breathing. Hydrating for exercise should begin hours before physical activity. During the next few slides, I'll walk you through the hydration guidelines for before, during, and after exercising. There are 2 steps for optimal hydration before exercising. The first step is to drink 16 to 20 ounces of water or a sports drink at least 4 hours in advance. Just for reference, most standard water bottles contain about 17 ounces of water. Then you should consume between 8 to 12 ounces of water before you exercise. These guidelines for hydrating during exercise depends on how long you're exercising for. If the physical activity is about less than an hour, you should drink 2 to 3 gulps or about 3 to 8 ounces of water every 15 to 20 minutes. If you're exercising for longer than an hour, you can use a sports drink to replenish the electrolytes lost during physical activity following the same amount and time frame as listed above. After exercising, the guidelines state to rehydrate using the weight method, which we will look at in just a moment. Here are 2 effective techniques to prevent dehydration. They include monitoring weight before and after exercise, which is known as the weight method, or by monitoring urine color. To utilize the weight method, which is also a part of the hydration guidelines for post-exercise, you should weigh yourself and record your weight before and after. For every pound of body weight lost during exercise, drink 24 ounces or 3 cups of water to rehydrate the body, and this should be done within a 2-hour time frame. The other technique is monitoring urine color, which is pretty easy. I have a chart here that indicates what colors show overhydration, optimal hydration, dehydration, and extreme dehydration. You may have been wondering how hydration guidelines are affected by each individual. I won't go into extreme detail, but I'll present some factors that will impact hydration needs. The first is air temperature. The warmer the air is outside or where you're working out, the more fluid is lost through sweating. Intensity is obviously an influencing factor. The more rigorous the physical activity is, the more you sweat. Body size, larger individuals tend to sweat more, and with gender, men usually sweat more than women. Duration, the longer the workout and the more sweat is lost. So, hence why the guidelines say to consider sports drink when exercising longer than 1 hour. And the last is the level of fitness. It's been shown that athletes sweat more than those who are less fit. This is because athletes' bodies are naturally trained to cool from sweating more efficiently, so they will need more fluid than the average person. And this brings me to the end of my presentation. Here are the references I used if you're interested in seeking more information about hydrating for exercise. Thank you for listening and have a great day.